Hello, hello, and hello to all of my Libras. This is Queen Moon Ra coming to you with your Sunday video, Libras. Hopefully, you all are having a great week. Hopefully, you're having a great week. This video may go up on Saturday in some parts of the world, but it is your Sunday video. And you know, every Sunday we have questions, right? So I'm going to give you the questions first up. We are currently in a waxing crescent moon phase. That means after the new moon phase, the moon starts to give the illusion that it's growing more illuminated, like, right? So it's becoming, it's not give the illusion, but it is becoming even more illuminated. So that means your feelings, subconscious habits, your intuition are becoming stronger. Your need for self-care are becoming stronger, right? And so right now Mercury is also retrograde, and so there's a lot of things that's going on. Mercury is Mercury actually is the communication and messenger planet. And so messages are trying to make its way to you, but what messages are you sending out to the universe and what you want to come back to you? Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into it, Libras. Let's get into it. Here's your questions. These are questions you can write down. First question is, as we prepare to move towards the first quarter moon phase. So just keep in mind, after we have the new moon phase, plus we had a solar eclipse, so it's like supercharged new moon. So it's a supercharged new you. After when we have the new moon phase, that's your time to rest. You just came off of a last cycle. That last cycle ended on the 19th of April, and so now it's time to rest your mind. Think about what seed you want to plant this cycle, right? So then after that, we have the first quarter moon phase on the 27th of this month. So use this time to rest, right? Whatever the date is where you are today, use this time to rest. So when we get closer and closer to the 27th of April, you can say, okay, now it's time for me to start taking some action, right? First question you want to ask yourselves is, do you connect to your core, your center, daily? Second question is, in your core would be like your solar plexus, like that right up under that breastplate, you know, like people doing core strengthening exercises, core strengthening yoga, like you're doing something every day to strengthen your core so you feel stronger in that area, right? That will, that clarity, your purpose in life, that kind of thing, right? Second question is, how do you express your creative side? The third question is your current wardrobe really expressing who you are? Fourth question is, do you protect your energy and time by politely saying no to requests and invitations that are not aligned to your being? And then last but not least is, could you create more time and space for self-exploration and self-expression? So those are your questions that you want to focus on this week, right? Because you know Monday motivation questions are an extension of Sunday's reading. So those are your questions you're focusing on this week. But here's what's coming up. All right, legacy wealth out the gate. We have the Ten of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. We also have the Hermit card, the Wheel of Fortune, and also the High Priestess. So this is nice. Okay, so somebody definitely has High Priestess energy, like your psychic energy is what I'm seeing for you all. So some things that you have been calling into existence, and this may be part of the reason why you've been like this, when it comes to people that you love and care about, because something about your energy is like you're speaking things into existence, and that could make you a magnet for hate, but it can also make you a magnet for love. Like, it's like people, they resent the fact that when you speak things into existence, they actually happen, but they also want a part of that. They also want to stay connected to you as far as legacy is concerned. So don't worry too much about who's, I don't want to say who's hating on your legacy. Let me just put it this way. Don't worry so much about people who aren't clear about what their legacy is yet, right? You just stay in your light so that you're clear on what your legacy is, because it looks like someone's in the perfect position whatever you're doing, whatever it is you're doing, you're healing people, right? Doesn't matter whether you're a TV personality, doesn't matter whether you're law enforcement, a doctor, a nurse, a therapist, something that you're doing, your energy actually heals people, makes people come, brings people together. You know, this very healing, very cohesive energy. Like people want to be connected to you, Libra, but at the same time, you can also attract people who hate your energy or who resent the fact that your light irritates their demons. So it's I know you all are a very fair sign, but the super new you, remember we had a solar eclipse, the super new you is learning how to be less of like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, once I realize that someone resents my energy, then I can also realize, okay, now it's time for me to leave their universe. Time for me to leave their universe. I don't have to try to stick around and try to figure out what the problem is, why they feel the way that they do, you know, that kind of thing. Here we have the Sun card, we have El Bobo, we have Knight of Cups, we have Coexist, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and also the Page of Wands. Ten of Pentacles is about legacy. So somebody is definitely focusing on what they're, like I said, Ten of Pentacles came out twice. Definitely focusing on your legacy. It's like Source is saying, double down, focus on your legacy, get laser focused on your legacy. You're in the perfect job. Whatever job you're doing right now, you're in the perfect job, Libra. Stay in your light, stay in your purpose. So that's where the healing for you is going to be. It's like you're so busy healing everybody else, you need healing too. And what heals you is to stay in your purpose, right? So it's like you're the one that's plugged up and other people are trying to plug up to you to find out what their light is, but they're not. To some degree, people may see you as a vital part of their lives, but you got to make it crystal clear to them that you are not their savior, right? That's going to be key here, is that you can help a lot of people, but that you're not their savior. You can lead them, like here we have the Knight of Cups, you can lead them to the water, but you can't make them drink it. Hopefully that makes sense to somebody, because again, you've learned how to save yourself. You've learned how to coexist in your purpose. Like somebody has learned how to pull their birth chart and find out what's in your birth chart, so that what you know would set you apart from other Libras. Like this Libra over here may have one purpose, yours may be totally different, but you've learned how to coexist within you. In other words, you feel so secure in who you are, you can pretty much exist in any circles, right? But you also know when somebody's trying to play me for a fool, let me just get in my car or on my horse or my mode of transportation, Uber, Lyft, whatever, and get out of here. Hopefully that's crystal clear to somebody. When I feel like I'm being played for a fool, it's time for me to leave. Love is no longer being served. I need to move on, right? So I do see some new inspiration coming across your path to let you know that, hey, listen, you're optimistic, you're moving forward. You just needed to know. That was part of the lesson that somebody had to learn, Libra, is that I need to know when to leave. You know, on a lighter note, you know how like when people are ready for you to leave their home, they may stand at the front door. They may have, okay, you know, everybody was good seeing everybody, and then they may go walking towards the front door. Some people never catch the hint. They're still sitting there laughing, joking, talking, you know, starting up another conversation. The person said, yeah, okay. In other words, they're saying, okay, time to wrap it up. Somebody needs to know when somebody is saying it's time to wrap it up. Like, listen, you're catching all the hints, is what I'm seeing here in your cards. You're catching all the hints. You're not clueless about. You all are too smart for that. Like, your air signs are extremely smart. So that's what a lesson that somebody needs to learn is that, okay, when a person has got their front door open and they're saying, okay, Libra, it's time for you to leave. I no longer need your advice. You know, I no longer, and if you're still overdoing it, you know, you're that person who doesn't know when to leave. Here we have the Hermit card again. We also have the Ace of Wands. We also have the King of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords, and also the Queen of Cups, and also the Five of Wands. So Hermit card came out twice. This is further reiterating to you that you're holding complete. You don't have to stick around in other people's universe when they're clearly saying, hey, I no longer want you in my universe. Their attention is somewhere else, whether it's in a love relationship, family relationship, whatever. They're showing you, okay, I got what I needed from you. It's okay to move on from here. And so show people compassion. Like, you know what? I can see where more help is needed, but okay, if you don't want me here, I'm not going to overstay my welcome in your universe. That's where your breakthrough is going to come in, when you get less offended by people who are ready for you to move on. And also, you taking pride in taking lessons. Like I've learned the lessons. I see that somebody is like, I work too hard. I'm the king of ideas. This king of wands here. I'm king of ideas. I'm king of motivating people, and not getting offended if some people are motivated by your ideas. Okay, not a problem at all. My idea is to be better served somewhere else. Not a problem at all, right? I can motivate this group of people over here who wants my motivation. Here we also have the Ace of Wands and also the Five of Wands. See, rejection will bring out people's demons, right? If you're insecure or unstable, or you feel like your career isn't successful, it'll bring out your demons. Or if you feel like you're patient and people are being impatient with you, it'll bring out your demons. If you are people, like I said, people warming up to you one minute and then the next minute burning you will bring out your demons, right? And so Source is saying to you, you got to know when to stop. You're a very fair sign, but sometimes you can be overly fair to a point where you're making up excuses for why people are burning you. No. That's like giving a person an excuse for why they're being rude and nasty to you. Well, they're dealing with a lot right now, but you're on the receiving end of a lot of hurt, a lot of blowtorching, right? And so, again, you're an air sign. The more and more you talk about it, no matter how monotone you are, they'll blowtorch you even more. One minute they're warming up to you, the next minute they're blowtorching you, exhausting you, burning you out, that kind of thing. Source is saying to you, you're going to have to learn how to resist the energy and recognize that, hey, what you want is no longer being served there. It's no longer being served there. So you're entering into a season of a rebirth. And so this rebirth can be as stressful or stress-free as you want it to be. But a cycle has already closed. You can coexist in a very positive way. You got the High Priestess energy coming out twice, further reiterating your intuition is extremely heightened. But here's the cool thing about High Priestess energy is not only are you highly spiritually gifted, a lot of your messages come through dreams, come through feelings, those kind of things. And if you can get ahead of it, thanking Source in advance for thank you for these downloads, and keep me booked and busy and not burdened. That's exactly what Source will make sure you are, booked and busy and not burdened. Third eye wide open, further reiterating somebody is highly spiritually gifted. And I don't know if you've just been told that, hey, we don't believe in that kind of stuff and that kind of stuff. Maybe it would be better heard if it came from a spiritual leader, somebody that you or your family respected. But you don't need a person to tell you about the gifts that God gave you. So here we have the Eight of Cups. Source is saying, stay in your light, stay in your light, stay in your light, stay in your light, because that is where the true healing comes from. When we say stay in your light, we're talking about stay in your sun. And like in Christianity or Christendom, the sun would be like the Son of God. Like stay close to the Son of God. Stay close to your purpose. Like stay close to your healing. Because that's where the healing comes from, and that's where you're able to see everything. Even when it's at night, you can see it in your dreams. It's like stay in your light. That's where everything is coming from. Here we have a new start is coming. That's right. A new start is coming. Get excited about it because it's coming, whether you're ready for it or not. It is coming, coming, coming. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we have going on here. Write a gratitude list. That's right. Write that gratitude list out. Let Source know you're very excited about what's to come, because we got double legacy here. We got, double High Priestess energy here. Like somebody's going through a double rebirth here. And those gifts are so strong. They can actually make you very, very wealthy. If it's money that you want, or if you want loyalty around you, if that's what you want, if you want, whatever you want to make sure your root chakra is in alignment and all of the other chakras all the way up, if that's what you want, everything perfectly aligned, you can have all of those things, but you're going to have to listen to how you feel. And if you're confused about it, go straight to Source. Source, what does this mean? 12, I am a visionary. Yep. Somebody sees through their visions, like you see things in advance. Here we have creativity as a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich And you are able to express your feelings, Libra, and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. This is going to really help somebody to recognize their gifts. Maybe you need to connect with some people that's going to really help enhance those gifts so that you don't feel uncomfortable about having gifts that came from God. They don't come from another human being. They may be passed down from generation to generation, but they come directly from source. So, and some people are very uncomfortable with their gifts because somebody didn't tell them, oh, you have the gift of prophecy, or you have the gift of discernment, or you have the gift of such and such. They came from the source. All you need to know is that when I have a feeling about something, I go with that feeling and it works. When I go against that feeling, I regret it. I should have listened to my first mind. So that's what Source wants you to do. Here we have integrity. I choose my words wisely. My words are creating my reality. My speech matches my actions. I keep promises to myself. I am consistent. I am punctual. I accept the moment. I resonate with the highest truth. That's it. That is what I have for you, Libras. Let's make sure we can run back through. In case I didn't give you the questions, I thought I started out with the questions, but since I get into the readings, I want to make sure we get everything here in your readings. Let me go back to the questions again as we prepare for this first quarter moon in Libra. First and foremost, you'll know that you've landed on the bright side of the moon in Libra, which kicks off first quarter moon in Libra, kicks off on the 27th of April. If you feel more exuberant, creative, broad-minded, colorful, and fun-loving. In contrast, you'll know the people who landed on a dark side of the moon in Leo, if they're more self-indulgent, more self-centered, conceited, overbearing, and bullying. As an air sign, a moon in Leo lends a dynamic, compelling quality to your people-oriented personality. So it's like you're almost coming alive even more. You're not afraid, you're not ashamed or embarrassed to show more of your personality, right? And so here are some questions you can focus on. Again, first question is, do you connect to your core, your center daily? The second question is, how do you express your creative side? The third question is your current wardrobe really expressing who you are? Third question is, do you protect your energy and time by politely saying no to requests and invitations that are not aligned to your being? And then last but not least, Libra, could you create more time and space for self-exploration and self-expression? Okay? So those are the questions that you have, and I think you have enough to work with this week. And of course, we have Motivational Monday coming up, and I will see you all on Motivational Monday. You may see that video go up on Sunday, like you may see this video go up on Saturday, but this video is for the 23rd of April through the 23rd of May, and Monday's video will be the 24th of April through the 24th of May. So that's what I have for you. This is a general reading. Take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below, just like the information to my second channel, which is the Knowledge Channel. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.